Hi, it's Janae here. I use the medicine. And you guys, thank you so much for being here for this health event. I really appreciate you being here. I really hope that you learned something and you just listen to all of us speaking to you during this event. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I'm really passionate about. And I really hope that something during this presentation that I'm giving you right now will trigger something in your heart and your mind to do something and to act on it. I am going to talk to you about our food. I'm not going to go into all the details and tell you all the ingredients to look out for, but I'm going to give you some ingredients and why I believe that food is poisoning us. Now, before I get started, I want you guys to question, why do we have a world full of people with heart disease, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, depression, anxiety, digestive issues? Do you ever question that? Where is it coming from? Why is this a problem in the United States? Could it all boil down to the food we eat, the air we breathe, and the water we drink? Years ago, I was sick. I had digestive issues. I had stomach issues. I was getting sick all the time. I was always on antibiotics. I was going to the doctor to get blood tests and so many other tests, and doctors could not figure out what was wrong with me. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has gone through these issues. It wasn't until I started learning about ingredients that life made a big difference. Okay? So this is based on my experience and knowledge from living this. So please listen. I know this may offend some of you. I know that some of you are going to think, oh my gosh, this sucks. What am I supposed to eat? Trust me, there are things you can eat. And remember, your health is an investment. Invest in your health. It is the most important thing we can do. And now, with everything that's going on in the world, is proof of that. Ditch the poison. Your body will be stronger than it was ever before. So let's gain back the power of our health and let's do something about it, okay? So I'm reading a book called Feeding You Lies from the Food Babe from Vani Hari. It is an incredible book. I really encourage you guys, read it, purchase it. It will open your eyes to the food industry and how corrupt they are, and it will blow you away. On top of ingredients, I really encourage you guys to look into and study genetically modified organisms and how they disrupt and ruin our internal environment and our digestive systems. 80% of our immune systems reside in our gut. Disrupt that, and where is our immune system, okay? Please make this a thing that you study and you listen and you just make it a part of your life, that you start doing this. I encourage you, as I'm going through these ingredients, that you go through your food along with me. Pull out the items, the food items you have in your cupboard and go through the ingredients. Turn them over, look at them. I promise you, as soon as you start paying attention to ingredients, life is going to be better. Your eyes will be open and you'll start realizing maybe why you feel a certain way. Okay, let's learn how to read ingredient labels and what to look for. So beware of long ingredient lists. Long ingredient lists is a good indication that it is a processed food. Ingredients that are hard to pronounce or you may not even heard before, beware of those. Look them up, research them. Pay attention to the first 3 to 4 ingredients in your food. This makes up the majority of what you are eating. Okay, some definitions. Organic, there's a USD, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this. USD organic symbol shows that it is organic. Organic means they don't use pesticides, chemicals, or GMOs. They usually don't have any artificial flavors, artificial colors, or preservatives. If you want to beware and make sure you're free of any of these ingredients that I'm going to be telling you or sharing with you about, you want to get organic. 99% of the time you won't have any of these ingredients. Now every once in a while I find one of these ingredients and it irritates me, but you still have to double check. But organic is where you want to be. Non-GMO project, that means that there are no genetically modified organisms. Pay attention to these labels. They tell you something. If there is a label on something, it means that there is a reason why it's there, because it may not be good for you. Organic is non-GMO and more. Non-GMO does not mean it's organic, okay? All right, as you can see here, we've got Be Your Own Health Detective. This is an example of a long ingredient list, and you want to avoid this at all costs. We're going to go through this together. We're going to talk about high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup is a heavily processed sweetener made from cornstarch. It contains more fructose than regular sugar. It is so hard on your liver. Why is high fructose corn syrup so bad? It's linked to obesity, heart disease, hypertension, leaky gut, fatty liver, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, and so much more. Let's stay away from it. Better alternatives is honey, maple syrup. Coconut sugar is even good. Some things that high fructose corn syrup are in is your soda. It's in every soda, okay? It's in your Powerade, your Gatorades. It's in your ketchup. It's in your breads. It's in your Nutri-Grain bars. It's in so many different things. Please pay attention to this. By the way, high fructose corn syrup, anything that is corn related, is a genetically modified item unless it is specified as organic. We want to cut out all GMOs as much as possible. All right, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is partially hydrogenated oils, also known as trans fats. Trans fats is in a lot of things that we eat. Now, it is disguised under so many different names because people caught on years ago that trans fats were causing heart disease and a bunch of heart issues and many other things. So the FDA decided, well, let's put it under different names and let's not list it on the nutrition label. So trans fats can be hidden in plain sight. So you can find food items such as your Skippy peanut butter, many other food items that I'll go through that contain partially hydrogenated oils, most of them containing up to 60% trans fats. These are ingredients you want to look for in your foods. Refined oils such as soybean, vegetable oil, cottonseed oil, canola oil, corn oil. If you see any of those oils listed, avoid at all costs. Soybean, canola, and corn are genetically modified. You don't want to have it. On top of that, it contains trans fats. Monoglycerides, diglycerides, also known as emulsifiers, contain trans fats. Artificial flavors and artificial coloring also can contain small amounts of trans fats. 80% of children exceed trans fats limits. Now here I've got an example of Ritz crackers here, and in the ingredient list it says soybean oil, which can contain trans fats and is a genetically modified item. You have partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil right there. All right. Not only that, it has high fructose corn syrup. Here's another one, your Skippy peanut butter. Okay, we've got sugar, corn syrup, soy protein, all of that. But then we've got hydrogenated vegetable oil, mono and diglycerides. This is full of trans fats. It's killing your heart, causing a lot of health problems. You guys, pay attention to your ingredients. Please do it for you and your family and for your children. So some good fat is some butter, tallow, lard, coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. Eat good fats. We want the bad fats to go away. Bad fats are made in factories, you guys. Our bodies weren't made for that stuff, okay? Sorry, my kids are home and you're gonna hear them a lot. Okay, the next thing we want to say no to are preservatives, artificial flavors, and artificial colors. So one ingredient that you really got to pay attention to, first of all, pay attention to any preservative or any artificial color or any artificial flavors. Why are they in their food? To prevent the food from oxidizing, to keep it on the shelf longer. But our bodies are not made for that, okay? We need real food. One ingredient to look for is TBHQ. The FDA puts a limit on how much we can eat, which tells me how bad it is for you. What does TBHQ cause and what other preservatives cause? It can cause liver issues, neuro issues, ADHD, hypertension, migraines, gut problems, hyperactivity. It's toxic can be toxic to the lungs. You may think, okay, I can't possibly be eating past the limit that the FDA requires me to eat. But if you've had Cheez-Its during the day, maybe you had a Reese's peanut butter cup, maybe you had a frozen pizza, maybe you had some other packaged foods, you far exceeded your limit of TBHQ or any preservative. You guys gotta ditch this stuff. Here's a good quote. If your food can go bad, it's good for you. If it can't go bad, it's bad for you. It's just the way it is. I know we like our food to last longer, but is it worth it? Not really. Okay? We want to stay away from artificial colors and artificial flavors. Artificial colors and artificial flavors are made up of hundreds of different kind of chemicals. We don't know what those things are. It could be anything. In order for it to be a natural flavor, it just needs something natural in it. One little thing of something natural would be called a natural flavor and can be made up of all those other different hundreds of chemicals, such as propylene glycol, which is an ingredient found in antifreeze, and it can contain trans fats. We want to stay away from those. Artificial flavors and artificial colors are found in your Gatorade, your fruit snacks, your candy bars, pizzas, anything that has a color to it. So we want to stay away from that as much as possible. Now, I'm not saying you guys can't go have a candy bar every once in a while and just have a little sip of soda every once in a while. But if you're doing these things on a daily basis and it's something that you're having every day, then there's going to be a problem with your health. And I highly suggest that you reevaluate what you're eating and really double check your ingredients and figure out what you can cut out and what you can bring in. It will make a big difference. Okay, I'm going to go have a little game with you. I want you guys to name this healthy food item that our children are eating. Now, they say this healthy food item is made with whole grains and has a sweet cherry filling. It has a good source of vitamins and minerals and contains no high fructose corn syrup or artificial flavors and contains no colors from artificial sources. Convenient addition to any balanced breakfast. All right, look, there's the ingredient list. It looks pretty long to me. Now let's double check why this could be bad. Dun, da, da, da. Your Nutri-Grain bars. So let's see what it tells us it doesn't have, and let's go through the ingredient list. All right, a lot of these things that are in here I haven't covered with you, but I'm just briefly going to go over why this is not healthy for you. Okay, so one, we won't even talk about the flour and how not good that is and how it's drenched with Roundup. Okay, we've got soybean oil, genetically modified item, can contain trans fats. Sugar, dextrose and fructose, all of it which is sugar. We've got invert sugar, so more sugar. Corn fiber, corn, genetically modified food. Mono and diglycerides, trans fats. Soy, again. Carrageenan is linked to so many stomach issues. It is so bad for your stomach and your digestive system. Again, we have more sugar and more corn syrup. We have natural flavors, and I didn't even highlight that. Remember, natural flavors can be made up of 100 different chemicals. We don't know what that is. Okay, so this is not, and we've got natural flavors put in here twice. This is not a healthy food item for many reasons. Contains genetically modified ingredients and trans fats, lots of sugar, among other things. Okay, name this healthy drink. This is a number one doctor recommended brand. It contains 40% protein, has all these vitamins and minerals, and has healthy fats. Okay, let's find out what it is. Here's our ingredient list. All right. Now, Janae, what is wrong? Now, look at this. Well, first of all, let me show you what this is. It's our Ensure drink. My grandma drinks this stuff. She gave me one once. I could not drink it. I was like, oh my gosh. And she has stomach and digestive issues. All right, what's in our wonderful doctor-recommended Ensure drink? We have corn, genetically modified item. Maltodextrin, which is from corn, again, and is a sugar. More sugar, blend of vegetable oils. We've got trans fats right there. Soy protein, more genetically modified items. We have a bunch of synthetic vitamins right here. All of these are synthetic. Now, DL-alpha tocopherol, that's a vitamin E. Anything, I wanted to mark that out, anything that has a DL next to it, you know that it is, if you're looking at vitamin E, that you know it's synthetic, automatically right off the bat. At the bottom, we have artificial flavor, soy again, cellulose gel, cellulose gum, carrageenan, all of that, which is really bad for your digestive system and your gut. How can you avoid these things? Do your best to cook food, fresh food from home. Look for the non-GMO and USDA organic symbol. Organic is best. I want to ask you guys a question. What happens when you cut your finger or you get a cut somewhere on your body? Your body automatically heals itself. But if you have bacteria and dirt in this cut, it doesn't heal as well. It's the same thing with our bodies. If our bodies are having poison and bacteria and bad things in it, it cannot heal itself. but it wants to. Our bodies were made to be healthy. Our bodies want to be happy. Our bodies are capable of so much healing if we allow it to. If we get rid of the stuff that's keeping it from healing. You guys, let's let our bodies come under this beautiful, wonderful transformation healing process by ditching the poison and getting rid of it once and for all, and our bodies can heal and be healthy. And thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.